morning, everybody in the YouTube world. How's all the Follow the Fanchers YouTube friends doing today? Y'all let me know how below. Let me know below how everybody's doing, because I'm always concerned about your well-being. So, Slade with you today. I don't think I'm gonna have Aiden, Julie, or Ainsley with me today. And I'm always kind of bummed out about that, because I mean, let's be honest, most of y'all like to see them, or especially Julie, more than you do me. But I had the opportunity this afternoon, so I told y'all in yesterday's video that the Fanchers, we have some news. It'd be pretty big news for us, and I'm still a couple of days away from being able to share it with you guys. But because of that news, then I got a little free time this afternoon, and I'm gonna go hunting this afternoon. So deer season is open here in Mississippi. I got this little quaint place. You know, I got two places over here that I'm thinking about going. I could go sit in the woods. I actually killed a deer there last year. I don't know that I put that on video, because a lot of our deer hunts, to be honest, I want to put this camera down whenever I'm hunting. But I also know a lot of you guys enjoy when we're going hunting. So I'm going to bring you along with me the next couple of days while we're hunting. I think Aiden and I are going to try to hunt together tomorrow. But anyway, back to what I was originally talking about. I got two places over here. One, I could go sit in the woods, and I'm gonna sit on the ground on my booty. Actually, at both places, there ain't no corn over here. I'm just gonna be two things. I could go sit in the woods along a creek and hunt that place, or I have a little bitty small food plot over here. So but I hadn't been over here to the food plot. I don't know if the grass is up or nothing like that. So I tell you, I may do a little just exploring. I may go to both places, see which ones looks the best. The little creek bottom, there's a lot of acres in there, so I may go check that out first. But anyway, I am going deer hunting this afternoon, and I want you guys to come along with me. But while I'm headed over here, I want to talk to you guys about something. And I always tell you, it's hard for me to come to you unless the Holy Spirit deals with me about it first. And sometimes I think we limit the Lord, we limit Jesus, just because maybe we don't trust, maybe we don't have enough faith. And I'm reminded of the story about the widow. I think it's 2 Kings 4, chapter 4. Basically, best I remember, I think it's the whole chapter. And there was a widow. Her husband had died, and she was talking to Elijah, and she owed people money, just like we owe people money. Lord, I owe people money. You guys owe people money. Sometimes it is hard to pay your debts. And her husband had died, and she was talking to Elijah. Now, I'm paraphrasing this in Slade's wording. Some of you, since I don't have my Bible here, I can't read it. Plus, this may be easier for some of you to understand. But she just asked Elijah, hey, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to pay my debts? And basically, Elijah asked her what she had. And all she had was one bottle of oil. And I mean, I'm guessing in my mind this to be a small bottle, like maybe she was going to anoint them. They anointed bodies with oil back then. They didn't have ways to embalm and stuff like we did, or we do. So I'm guessing, I'm gonna say maybe she had a pint bottle of oil, and that's all she had, and that's what she told Elijah. But other than that, she told Elijah, I have nothing. So Elijah told her, get your sons and go to all the neighbors and get every jar. That was key word. Get as many, get every jar, empty jar that you can from all your neighbors, and then come back to me. So she did. She got her sons, and I mean, you know, I could see me telling Aiden and Ainsley and Julie, hey, y'all go to all the neighbors around here and get their empty Tupperware containers. Get as many as you can get. And y'all know, because of the way we are in human nature, because we don't trust, we don't have faith in Jesus and what he can do for us, then we go out and get Tupperware containers. But how hard would we really work? You know, would we really say, is that all you have? Do you have an extra Tupperware container? So anyway, they went out, they gathered up all the jars, and they came back to her house. So when they got back to the house with all the jars, Elijah told her to start filling the jars up with that 1 pint of oil. It also reminds me when Jesus fed the 5,000s with the loaves and the fishes. So her sons started bringing those jars in the house, and man, I can just vividly see the clay walls of that old house and the thatch roof, and I'm picturing in my mind maybe it being in the winter time, and they had a fire built maybe that they were cooking on, and something like that, you know, maybe a loaf of unleavened bread, and those sons started bringing those jars in there, not knowing what was going to happen, and that lady started pouring that oil out of that little pint jar, and it wasn't empty, and they brought her another jar and another jar and another jar, and the oil kept flowing from that one little jar into all the big jars. Just like, I mean, it is so awesome that just like Jesus pours into us, he pours into us, and it just never stops. It never stops. But anyway, I can just see them in amazement standing there as she's filling those jars up, and then she, you know, they had filled up, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 gallons of oil out of that one pint. And this is so key to me right here, because I can see their faces. She turned and looked at one of her sons and said, bring me another jar. And her son said, there are no jars left. And listen to this, the verse says, and the oil stopped immediately. Guys, when that oil stopped flowing right there, I want you guys to think about this. Do you think they all stood around and looked at each other and thought, man, mom, brothers, I wish we would have worked a little harder and got 1 more jar, 5 more jars, 10 more jars. You wonder if they have that thought, and that's, we can take so much from that as Christians. You know, you can't outgive God. You cannot outgive Jesus. He talks to us about tithing. He says, try me. Try to outgive me. But anyway, once the oil stopped flowing, then Elijah told the lady, sell what you need to pay for your debts. Pay for your debts. Get out of the debt. And then you and your sons live off of what's left. But there's so many life lessons in there for us as Christians. So if you're interested in that, check out 2 Kings. Like I said, I think it's I had to look to make sure I was right. It's 2 Kings, the 4th chapter, and it's pretty much the whole verse there. But anyway, I just wanted to, you know, kind of prick y'all just a little bit, and y'all come on, let's go see if we can see a deer. All right, I'm easing in. I hadn't really decided which place that I'm gonna go hunt. There is a ton of deer tracks. That's a big deer right there. There's a lot of deer tracks around here. So anyway, I'm gonna do a little scouting, a little looking, and a little hunting. So y'all come on and go with me. Huge cutover. No telling I'd love to see the biggest buck that lives in this cutover right here. Actually, 2 yearlings. So I need Mom to come out. She jumped and kicked real big and kind of run towards me. I'm gonna give her just a second. I'm gonna ease over there and look. Golly, that darn yearling was trying to get behind me over here, and I didn't think I was gonna be able to get there, but I finally got my phone set down, so I hope I got it. Yeah, baby. I see her. Heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look what a big old pretty deer right there. I mean, slick and pretty. Just got a huge head. I mean, just a beautiful big old pretty slick doe right there. Golly, that's so cool to, it's just so cool to be able to come and hunt and get on the ground. If you had never hunted on the ground, get on the ground when you go deer hunting. It's just your shot angles are better. Even with a rifle like I have today, it is just, to me, it's the ultimate. I come in here, hadn't been here all year, didn't even know what it looked like. I don't have cameras here. There ain't no corn here. Let's just go hunting. Just go hunting. Try a place out and see what happens. You never know. So anyway, fun afternoon. So I'm gonna get her. Why? I got some daylight. I got a little drag, and then I'm gonna get her loaded up, and I'm gonna be headed towards the house. Golly, she's so pretty. I mean, pretty, slick as she can be. Just an absolute beautiful deer. Beautiful deer. That's the kind of deer. I mean, look at her head. I mean, just her head's huge. That's the kind of deer you like to take out of the deer herd right there. Hey, all right, so I am in the truck, loaded up, deer's loaded up, and I am headed home. So what a great afternoon. Great to be able to just be in the outdoors. Great to just go find a spot and go sit down and go hunting. You know, that's kind of how I grew up hunting as a kid. Hunting has changed so very much. Cell cameras, feeding, all that stuff has just changed the way people hunt so much. So it's you know, and I'm gonna tell you this, buck, doe, whatever, if you don't get excited and enjoy getting in the outdoors, where, you know, it don't matter if you take a buck or doe, 150-inch deer, a spike, whatever it is, I enjoy that. I am truly in my heart looking forward to skinning that deer, and then taking care of that deer meat, making a little sausage or hamburger, cooking those tenderloins on the grill. I enjoy that. We enjoy that. So if you don't, then you might need to step back and look at yourself and trying to figure out what you do, but or why you do it. But I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I go back to the 2 Kings 4. Make sure you get enough jars, okay? God bless. Jesus saves. We'll see y'all tomorrow.